With December finally here and most of the leaves fallen off the trees, it has become more and more apparent the damage that last year's ice storm took on the city of Fayetteville. So instead of surprising one of your friends or family with this little guy, Dr. Wendell suggests maybe getting together a gift basket with some pet products or even a gift certificate to help with the adoption fee. When students come in Bruff for their first time this semester, they'll obviously notice the changes in the building's atmosphere. But after getting a plate of food, they'll also realize that another big improvement is the quality and freshness of the food. Today we're having Southwest chicken and enchiladas. It's really good. I'm here at the Walmart Supercenter on Mall Avenue, which is one of two Walmarts in Fayetteville that has recently been granted permission to sell alcohol in their stores. This is the Children's Garden, which is actually one of my favorite gardens here at the Botanical Gardens of the Ozark because it has such unique and interesting architecture. So when you're out on your Harley this weekend enjoying some great music and some barbecue, it's important to remember who all is making this happen. So make sure you tip your bartenders and waitresses. For UATV reporting from Dixon Street at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, I'm Alexis Edwards. With December finally here and most of the leaves fallen off the trees, it has become more and more apparent the damage that last year's ice storm took on the city of Fayetteville. Now, it's just been announced last week that the city of Fayetteville has received a grant of $61,000 to take inventory of these damaged trees, research which ones are dangerous to the city, and also plant some more trees. Now, last year, the city lost about 3,200 trees in the ice storm, and this year they're spending $20,000 to conduct inventory of damage of trees that we didn't lose, also take inventory on the trees lost. The rest of the $61,000 will be spent planting about 230 new trees along streets and in parks of Fayetteville. Now, seeing as we lost about 3,200 trees last year, this doesn't seem like a very big number, but with the great amount of damage done last year, there's only one step at a time that the city of Fayetteville can take to fix it, and we just hope for the best this season, hope there's not another ice storm on top of it. For UATV, I'm Alexis Edwards. Hi, I'm here on Dixon Street where Fayetteville is hosting its first ever Oktoberfest festival. Now, though this is shorter than the original 16-day festival in Germany, there's still a lot of events going on here today. We've had a homebrew competition where a lot of local brewers have entered their beers in hopes to win that, and there's been barrel races, bratwurst cooking competitions, and just a lot of other beer tents around here. Even if you don't drink, there's food, there's a bouncy tents for the kids, and live music all throughout the day. We've had the Sarah Hughes Band, The Truth About Movie Stars, and Otis Elevator and the Flights have all played on the stage here at the Walton Arts Center parking lot. We're here till 6 o'clock, a few more hours to go. Let's hope the rain holds out till then. So come on down, get a cold beer, and have a good time. Reporting from Dixon Street, I'm Alexis Edwards. In just over 3 months, Bruff Commons, U of A's most centrally located dining hall, has gone through a vast transformation. Better lighting, a more spacious layout, and even more modern dinnerware are just a few of the improvements returning students will notice when first entering Bruff. Bruff Commons building director Lisa Huff points out that there are even more advantages to the renovations beyond physical appearance.
We've actually changed a lot of the surfaces in here so that they are more energy efficient. We've added LED lighting, which has really been helpful. Of course, the place looks a lot brighter and we're saving energy to boot.
When students come in Bruff for their first time this semester, they'll obviously notice the changes in the building's atmosphere. But after getting a plate of food, they'll also realize that another big improvement is the quality and freshness of the food. Today we're having Southwest chicken and enchiladas. It's really good.
We're very much about bringing fresh food right in front of the students. We want to see us preparing the food in front of them. And that just makes for that sizzle sound you hear in the background, the smells as you're coming in the dining hall. We want to make it a real culinary experience.
With a wider and more diverse selection of food, Bruff Commons is sure to satisfy even the pickiest of eaters. For UATV, I'm Alexis Edwards. Imagine heading to work or school surrounded by this instead of busy highways and traffic. Well, now this is possible. The Northwest Arkansas Trails Commission has been hard at work to increase the pedestrian and bike trail that connects to main streets and reaches from downtown Fayetteville all the way to the business district. Matt Mihalovich, the trails coordinator, says the biggest goal of the trail is providing alternative transportation for the residents of Fayetteville.
So what we're looking at, with gas prices and the price of cars and just all that is just providing a safe way to get around town and not have to always rely on getting in your car and driving there.
Helicopters!
The trail system idea was conceived almost 30 years ago and was finally put into action by Mayor Dan Cootie in 2001. Funded by grants, local businesses, and a portion of the city's sales tax, the city of Fayetteville plans to build 4 to 5 miles a year until it reaches 129 miles. With 15 miles complete to date, the Trails Commission has set a 20-year plan to finish the trail.
I'm here on the bridge at the beginning of Skull Creek Trail, which stretches out across Fayetteville to Mud Street Trail. It's calculated that over 2,000 people a day walk, run, or ride their bikes on these trails, and I just couldn't be left out of that statistic. See you at the end. Well, I finally connected with Mud Street Trail all the way out here at Fayetteville's business district, where Walmart, Target, a movie theater, and the mall are all located, along with many other businesses in Fayetteville, which is good news for those of you who work out here, or if you just want to pick up something at the mall.
Mihalovich, a bike rider himself, is excited for the trail because it will help people save money while having fun in the meantime.
It also provides a great recreational resource at the same time. But the real push there is that alternative transportation thing. And I think as time goes by, it's going to be more and more important.
For UATV, I'm Alexis Edwards. Opened just 2 years ago in 2007, the Botanical Gardens of the Ozarks have made quite an impression on the city of Fayetteville. Located on Crossover Road, its unique plant life, artwork, and architecture attracts a stream of visitors daily. For the masterminds behind the gardens, however, the name of the game is expansion. The garden to date takes up just 5 of the 100 acres allotted to it by the city of Fayetteville, and as its second anniversary approaches, so do plans for Phase 2, which include a visitor center and library. I spoke to Dr. Klingeman, the volunteer executive director to the garden, about funding and planning for such a huge project.
We have a lot of room for expansion and developing the other parts of the garden, but that'll all have to come as money becomes available. And it takes a long time to build a botanic garden from the ground up like we've done.
A long time is right. According to Dr. Klingeman, it could take up to 30 years for the garden to reach its full potential. But if all goes as planned, it is well worth the wait for the city of Fayetteville.
What we're trying to become is a destination, something that will be an asset for generations to come in this area, and as tourism and visitorship from outside increases, we hope to be one of the sites that people will sort of must stop kind of place.
This is the Children's Garden, which is actually one of my favorite gardens here at the Botanical Gardens of the Ozark because it has such unique and interesting architecture. And actually, Dr. Klingeman himself designed this garden, and it just goes to show all of the unique ideas that the staff here bring and what they hope to bring in the future as the garden expands. For UATV, I'm Alexis Edwards.